Amigos and amigas, ¿cómo están? Welcome back to a brand new video. Hope you're doing great on this fine Saturday. Just enjoying the weekend. But before I go out and watch Black Panther 2, which I'm excited to see, I'm very intrigued on what they do with the film. Before I go and do that, I thought I was just looking back at some of the videos I've made over the past month and a half. I wanted to make a follow-up video to the video that I made 2 weeks ago, I believe, about fake disorders. You guys seem to enjoy that one. I enjoyed making it, and we have quite a bit of videos to take a look at. So with that said, let's just get into it. I wonder why people find me intimidating, and then I remember I have the resting autistic face. If you ask me, I don't think it's a face. It might be something to do with the hair. Holy shit. Holy balls, that is one of the haircuts of all time. Your barber did you so dirty.
Christ, you are scaring the hoes.
That's considered an autistic face. Something tells me it's just not a face. It might be maybe the hair. They don't find you intimidating because of the face you have. They find you intimidated by the fucking haircut. That haircut ain't it. And it's not like this is an accident. Like, you can tell she got the piercing, she got the tattoo, the necklace, and she has a fucking giant rock hanging from her neck. Trust me, the last thing on anyone's mind is your face. And this is coming from someone who's had horrible haircuts. Once I looked like a fucking light bulb. That's how dirty they did me. But if you paid $50, $60 for this haircut, you need to get your money back and pray to God they haven't threw the hair away, because you need to put it back into your head. Apparently having a resting face is considered the autism face. That's the face that I have. I just have a resting face, you know. So I guess I have autism now. And the barber who did this needs to be arrested. He should be taken to jail, and they should remove his barber license. But let's just move on. I think I've clowned that girl long enough. But before we continue, I want to give a big thanks once again to Yahaha Studios for sponsoring today's video. But sensitive, what is Yahaha Studios? I'm glad you asked, amiga. Yahaha is a brand new user-generated content creation platform for 3D multiplayer interactive experience. What this means is that anyone could create and publish their virtual experiences, and you need absolutely zero knowledge of coding. All you gotta do is simply use the components and smart assets that they have in the studio to make your dream games. But that's not it. It also supports multiplayer playing at the same time, so your friends can join you. If this sounds interesting, if this sounds like something you're into, you could download Yahaha Studios using my link in the pinned comment and in the description, or using the QR code that it's showing right now to download it for free. You pay $0 to have lots of fun. Thank you so much to Yahaha Studios for sponsoring me yet again. And with that said, let's just get back into the video. This is someone switching personality. Sometimes they're James, and then the next one they're Juan. And this is a story, guys. In context, please get your tissues out. You might cry after this. James was depressed and started dissociating from being triggered by his medical trauma. Trigger warning, switch on camera. Most of the people who fake disorders, like the other girl that we talked about with the horrible haircut, or this person right here, why do they always have the sides of their head fucking shaved? Why do they always have the worst piercings, the worst haircuts, the worst makeup? You sure she's a social predator? I think she might be a predator, but maybe not a social one, if you catch my drift. Now, this is some of the worst fucking acting I've ever seen. I've seen better acting on the Hub videos, okay? There's no way in hell that people saw this video and almost 2,000 people said, like this, I like this, this is likable content, this is so good, I want to subscribe and follow for more. I'm sorry to say, guys, but most of the people who make these type of videos, they're faking it. And you don't need to be a doctor with 35 plus years of experience. You just have to have common sense and a good eye. This seems like the biggest load of cap I've ever seen in my entire life. Hashtag switch on camera, hashtag alters. These people are trying to get their videos out there because they know that disorders, they get sympathy points and people feel bad for them. They're like, oh my god, sweetie, you switch, you're James and then you went to churro. So let me drop you a follow. I feel bad for you, and I think it's fun to make fun of people who actually suffer from this every single day, people who live with this, people who struggle with this. All you do is make a 20-second video and you go back to normal. People live with this 365 24/7. It's extremely extremely irresponsible, and this does not bring awareness to the issue. You're not doing any good. I hope people don't turn this into, you know, I'm doing something and I'm pushing this message and I'm pushing the message that these people should be accepted into society. They should, but you shouldn't, because you're a fucking liar and you're a fucking faker on TikTok. And the quote-unquote switching is one of the most common because it's one of the fucking easiest. These people are the fucking worst actors I have ever seen in my life. You can just tell people like this are always begging for attention. And what the fuck are these eyebrows? It feels like someone was erasing them mid-video. And I'm not claiming to have the best haircut or the best eyebrows, absolutely not. But it feels like someone shaved them while she was sleeping. Let's just go to the next one. Person fakes passing out on TikTok claiming they have POTS. And they say, I literally passed out. What the F?
This is for Rachel, you big, fat, white, nasty, smelling, fat bitch. Why you took me off the motherfucking schedule with your trifling...
And that font just looked like Cap. And the fucking hand in the corner right here.
Big, fat, white, nasty, smelling, fat bitch. Why you took me off...
Imagine going up to your daughter's room and seeing this shit. Like, at that point, I would just send them to military school, or I would just kick them out. I'd be like, no, I've had enough of your shit. You're weird. You're crazy. You have one of the disorders, but definitely not this one. And you can tell this is clearly fake because before she falls, you know, quote unquote falls and passes out, she looks behind her to make sure it's okay. When you actually faint, and this is coming from someone who's actually almost fainted once a few months ago because of an incident that I had. You don't look. You just fucking fall backwards or forwards. Maybe in a rare case scenario, you could also see behind you. But when you make a fake video and at the same time you're recording this for, once again, attention and views, just look at the way she falls. You tell me if this is how a real person who didn't expect to fall falls. Check it out.
This is for Rachel, you big...
And once again, as someone who's almost fainted before and passed out, it's not fun. It's actually really fucking scary. Everything almost goes black. It feels very, very blurry. You can't hear. The hearing fades away. And this is the last video that I want to take a look at before we get... And I think we should finish the video with this masterpiece, honestly, because at this point, I don't know what's going on. I'm feeling a bit slow. I'm in the mood for faking some disabilities. And uploading them to my TikTok account, which, you know, if this video gets 30 million likes, I'll open a TikTok and I'll twerk on it naked. I think this might be the worst one out of all of them, and that's saying a lot.
I don't make videos to justify my existence to anyone. I make videos so freaky cringe kids can see an adult like them and know they're not alone. Neopronouns and xenogenders, systems full of fictives, is not chronically online. I'm out here living it and loving every moment of it.
Now, that is the fakest thing I've ever heard. Does that sound like someone who's out here loving it every single second of it? So if you guys didn't really understand it, because it took me a second. So this lady right here is making these cringy TikToks to appeal to kids. Kids could see these and be like, okay, she's a grown up and she's relatable to me and she's just like me for real, for real. There's no way in hell, if I had a kid, that I'm letting them watch your videos, let alone send in the same room as you. And I don't know what her motives or intents are with the kids. A lot of things could be said about this video, but I think the biggest one is I hate the fact that this lady is low-key telling people and kind of convincing them that they have DID, or be like, you're valid if you're feeling this way, don't go to a doctor, I'll self-diagnose you, it's okay, look at me, I'm a grown-ass person and I'm a weirdo. That's you. You do not go out of your way to diagnose other people or tell them that they're valid. And this is something that I said in the last video. If you think you have it, go to a professional and get help. Do not take advice from influencers. Do not take advice from me about this, because I'm not a doc. I'm just reacting to these cringy idiots out here, but I'm not an expert in this, okay? So don't believe me. Definitely don't believe her. If you actually feel like you might have something wrong with you, go to a professional. Never take advice from influencers. Do not trust any of them, okay? Only me. The only YouTuber you can trust is me. I'll never let you down. All of the other ones, they'll let you down. Stop and get help. Stop convincing children they have DID or other disorders. We get it. You're stinky. We get it. You're fatherless, but just leave that up to you. Leave the other kids alone. Anyways, with that said, thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you, well, enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. We're getting close to 400,000. We're trying to end the year with it. We need a Christmas miracle at this point. So I really appreciate it if you guys subscribe, share this video around, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. All right, peace out.